Welcome to my new summer series, Young Black Widow, a space for you to feel seen, heard, and able to grieve and to connect with someone who can relate. I pray that during your time here that you will feel encouraged, motivated, and inspired to start or continue on your healing journey. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the book entitled Young Black Widow, and I will be reading the first page entitled This Is My Story. The year 2020 and the world was in the midst of a devastating pandemic and lockdown. But the year 2020 was even more devastating to me and will never be erased from my memory. Not because the effects of the pandemic, but because it was the year my own world was turned upside down. 2020 was the year I experienced my third miscarriage, which was accompanied by severe complications. These complications led to me being hospitalized and placed on life support. And yet, not even a week after I had been released, my husband died tragically. During that time, I experienced an amount of grief that no words could ever adequately describe. Before 2020, my life seemed relatively normal. I lived in Southern California with my devoted, hardworking husband and two beautiful children. As a devout Christian, I was always thankful for the blessings the Lord bestowed upon me and my family. However, I had this internal question that I could not shake, a yearning for purpose, true purpose. Why was I created? What did God want me to do in my life? I had a house, a job I enjoyed, and a beautiful family, but I still sensed there was something out there for me with greater purpose. Then, at the age of 37, I lost my husband and unthinkable grief fell upon me. I started to question God. Why did this happen? Why couldn't it happen to me instead? What did I do wrong? How could you let this happen? I knew that I had nowhere else to turn for answers. I was at my breaking point, and only God could save me. And that concludes this portion of the book. You know, during this time, it was very devastating. I felt like all the walls were caving in. I felt like my world was turned upside down. One minute you're going, and the next minute, boom, your life changes in a blink of an eye. Nobody knows when their time is. Nobody knows the effect that it's going to have on you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. This is a time where you are just really pulling from from God, like you're trying to figure it out. And understand that you are not alone. I'm sharing my story because I want you to understand that you are not alone and that you do not have to go through this alone. This is a community that we're creating and cultivating to uplift one another and to encourage one another. And so that you don't have to feel like you're doing this by yourself, because it can be so weighty. It can be so heavy. It can feel so dark. But I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to help support you. I'm here to help you through. You are not alone. God is for you. God is not against you. He promised that he'll never leave you or forsake you. He is always there. And I know right now it seems like your problems, your grief is overshadowing his presence. But trust and believe he is there, and he wants to carry your grief and make your heart lighter. He wants you to give it to him. And in that, in exchange, he will give you peace. Just trust him through the process, knowing that he's there and that he's supporting you and that he's on your side. That's the part that matters. That's the part that counts. So I just pray that you continue your healing journey. I pray that you come back for the next episode 2, where I dive deeper into the book and we continue to just seek this journey of healing and grieving together. And God bless you. Until next time, stay encouraged. Reach out for help.